Here's a most SEO-optimized 1-minute intro script for your YouTube video about Liberty United States of America $quarter coins, starting with your requested line backhand index pointing down. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the Liberty United States of America $quarter coin, one of the most collected and searched for coins in American history. These quarters may look like everyday change, but some of them are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars because of rare minting errors, special editions, and limited production years. From the early Liberty headquarters to the Washington designs and modern state quarters, each coin tells a powerful story of American history and hidden value. In this video, we'll reveal how to identify rare and valuable Liberty quarter dollars, the key years every collector should look for, and the secrets that make some coins worth a fortune. So don't spend that old quarter just yet. It might be the treasure that changes your life. Would you like me to create 10 SEO-optimized YouTube titles under 100 characters? Here's your original 10-paragraph, 10-minute storytelling script for the 1984 Liberty E Pluribus Unum $quarter coin, written entirely in my own words, powerful, emotional, and crafted to sound like a dramatic YouTube narration. The 1984 Liberty $quarter from the United States of America is not just another coin. It's a masterpiece of mystery, a small piece of metal carrying a story that could change someone's life forever. While most people pass it by without a second thought, this coin hides a secret value that reaches into the millions. It's the kind of coin that transforms from pocket change into pure destiny, a silent treasure that can make dreams come true in a single night. On its front, the powerful image of George Washington stands tall, facing the future with determination. The word liberty is engraved above him, a symbol of freedom, pride, and promise. The phrase, "In God we trust," gleams beside his calm expression, as if guarding the coin with divine energy. Flip it over, and there it is. United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and $quarter. Each word carved in metal, each letter carrying history, unity, and power. But for those who know, this 1984 quarter is not worth 25 cents. It's a fortune waiting to be discovered. The year 1984 might seem ordinary, but in the world of coin collecting, it stands as a year of secrets. During that time, certain minting errors, rare strikes, and misprints slipped through unnoticed. Some coins were struck with double images, some with faint marks, and others on the wrong type of metal. These rare mistakes turned the 1984 quarter into a legend, a coin that now commands values reaching into the millions in the collector's world. Imagine finding one of these quarters in your drawer or wallet, not realizing that the tiny piece of change you almost spent on a drink could instead buy you an entire mansion. That's the silent power of this coin. It hides its worth behind a familiar face, blending in with the ordinary until fate places it in the hands of someone who truly sees its value. Collectors and numismatists across the globe search endlessly for this rare coin. Each one dreams of being the next lucky finder, the one who uncovers a treasure hidden in plain sight. The 1984 Liberty quarter isn't just valuable because of its rarity. It's valuable because it represents discovery, luck, and the mysterious dance of destiny that connects the past to the present. Picture a grand auction hall filled with bright lights and quiet tension. On the stage, a single 1984 Liberty quarter gleams under glass, its copper-nickel shine reflecting the excitement of every collector in the room. The bidding begins. The numbers climb higher and higher, hearts race, hands tremble, until finally the hammer drops, and that humble quarter is sold for a price that could buy entire estates. That is the magic of this coin, small in size, infinite in value. If fate ever brings a 1984 Liberty quarter into your hands, never take it lightly. Don't spend it, don't trade it, and don't dismiss it as ordinary change. Guard it as if it were a royal gem, because it may very well be your key to unimaginable wealth. Coins like this don't come often. They come once in a lifetime, and those who recognize them are the ones who step into history. But beyond its monetary value, this coin teaches something deeper, that greatness often hides within the ordinary. Here is your completely original 10-paragraph, 10-minute narration script for the 1970 Liberty E Pluribus Unum, United States of America $quarter. Written entirely in my own words, filled with energy, emotion, and dramatic storytelling style for your YouTube coin video. The 1970 Liberty $quarter is one of those rare creations that carries an air of mystery and power. To most people, it's a simple piece of pocket change, but to those who truly understand coins, This small disc of metal hides a secret that could rewrite fortunes. It's a symbol of history, luck, and wealth. A coin that has the potential to turn an ordinary day into a millionaire's dream. When you look at it, you're greeted by the proud face of George Washington, standing as the eternal guardian of liberty. Above him, the word liberty gleams with timeless strength, and beside him the promise, "In God we trust," stands as a shield of hope and faith. Flip it over, and you see the soaring eagle with spread wings, power carved in metal, along with the words United States of America, e pluribus unum, and quarter dollar. Together they speak of unity, freedom, and value. But within this 1970 coin, those words whisper of unimaginable worth. The year 1970 marked a turning point in American minting. It was an era of change, when technology and tradition met in the mint halls, and a few special coins emerged unlike any others. Some quarters from that year were struck with unusual features, minting errors, double designs, or rare metal combinations that escaped unnoticed into circulation. Decades later, these few became legends, each worth more than anyone could ever imagine when they were first minted. Imagine holding one of those quarters in your hand. It feels ordinary, but its destiny is anything but. It might be resting right now in a forgotten jar, in an attic box, or hidden inside your wallet, waiting for the right eyes to notice its secret. That's the silent magic of the 1970 Liberty Quarter. It hides wealth inside simplicity, fortune inside familiarity. Collectors across the world dream of finding one. The excitement that surrounds this coin is electric. Stories of ordinary people discovering one and suddenly stepping into the world of millionaires echo across generations. Each unique 1970 quarter carries the thrill of discovery, a reminder that even the smallest things can carry the greatest treasures. Picture the atmosphere of an auction hall where a rare 1970 Liberty quarter is revealed. The lights focus on it, the crowd goes silent, and then the bidding begins. Hands rise, voices build. The price climbs higher and higher until that single quarter, once worth 25 cents, sells for a price beyond imagination. At that moment, history and destiny collide in a single heartbeat, proving that fortune sometimes hides in plain sight. If destiny ever places one of these coins in your hands, never take it lightly. Do not trade it away for small change or let it slip unnoticed into a cash register. Keep it safe, because it may hold the power to change your story. It is not just metal. It is a messenger of luck, a token of possibility, a symbol of life's hidden miracles. Beyond its material worth, the 1970 Liberty Quarter teaches something deeper. That value is not always visible. It reminds us that greatness can hide in humble forms, that miracles are sometimes small enough to fit in your palm. This coin is not only about money. It's about hope, discovery, and the belief that fortune favors those who pay attention. As the years pass, the legend of the 1970 quarter only grows stronger. With every decade, it becomes rarer. It's worth climbing higher as collectors compete to possess this timeless treasure. It stands as proof that time increases not only value but mystery, turning a simple coin into an artifact of destiny. So the next time you see a 1970 Liberty quarter dollar glinting under the light, stop and look closer. You might not just be holding a coin, you might be holding your miracle. In that small circle of metal lives history, luck, and unimaginable fortune, waiting patiently for the one person wise enough to recognize its true worth. Would you like me to now shape this into a ready-to-record YouTube narration version with pacing marks, voiceover emotion cues, and a short cinematic outro? Check your coins today. Your miracle might be hiding in your pocket. Here's your original 10-paragraph, 10-minute script, written completely in my own words, for the 1989 Liberty, e pluribus unum, United States of America quarter dollar. It's designed for YouTube narration, full of emotion, mystery, and gripping storytelling. No headings, no outside sources, just pure engaging language. The 1989 Liberty quarter dollar may look like a simple piece of pocket change, but behind that small circle of metal lies a story that can send shivers down your spine. Many people have handled it, spent it, or even dropped it without a second thought, never realizing that some of these very coins carry the power to change a life forever. It's more than just currency. It's a hidden gateway to fortune, a sleeping treasure waiting for the right pair of eyes to recognize its true worth. Look at the coin closely, and you'll see the proud image of George Washington, the face of leadership and strength. Above him shines the word liberty, a symbol of the nation's heart. Just beside it, The promise, "In God we trust," glows softly, giving the coin a sacred sense of destiny. Flip it over, and there stands the eagle, wings spread wide, guarding the words United States of America, e pluribus unum, and quarter dollar. These aren't just inscriptions. They are echoes of freedom, unity, and faith that have traveled through time. The year 1989 wasn't just another year for America. It marked the end of an era and the birth of a new one. Within that transition, the mint struck millions of quarters, but only a handful emerged with mysterious characteristics. Some carried rare minting errors, slight misalignments, or faint design differences that slipped past the eyes of inspectors. Those few coins would one day become the talk of collectors, carrying a value that defies imagination. Imagine finding one in an old wallet or a forgotten jar. It looks ordinary, yet there's a strange pull, a feeling that this coin isn't just metal. It's destiny in disguise. Some of these 1989 Liberty quarters have been discovered to be worth thousands, even millions, when they reveal the right combination of error, shine, and preservation. The excitement of holding one is indescribable. It's as though fortune itself is whispering in your hand. Collectors and treasure seekers across the world keep their eyes open for these coins. They know that sometimes life's greatest miracles don't come wrapped in gold or diamonds. They come disguised as the change you almost gave away. The 1989 quarter is a living example of that truth. It's a coin that reminds you how easily we overlook greatness simply because it hides in plain sight. Think of an auction room where one rare 1989 Liberty quarter is placed under the light. The crowd holds its breath as the bidding begins. Each voice that rises adds to the thrill, the tension building with every number. When the final price is called, it isn't measured in cents or dollars, but in gasps and disbelief. That one small coin, once worth 25 cents, becomes a symbol of pure fortune. If you ever come across a 1989 Liberty quarter, handle it with respect and curiosity. Don't rush to spend it. Don't dismiss it as ordinary. Study it carefully, because you could be holding a key to unimaginable wealth. This coin teaches a powerful lesson. Never underestimate the little things, for sometimes they hold the biggest surprises. Beyond its financial value, the 1989 Liberty quarter stands for patience and hope. It reminds us that destiny doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It teaches us to look closer at what we already have, to see beauty and opportunity where others see nothing. Every glint of its metal carries the promise of luck waiting to be discovered. With each passing year, the legend of the 1989 Liberty quarter grows stronger. Its rarity deepens, its price soars, and its mystery captures more hearts. People search their change, dream of discoveries, and share stories of sudden fortune. The coin has become more than money. It's a modern myth, a symbol of how time and chance can turn the ordinary into something extraordinary. So the next time you find a quarter from 1989, don't ignore it. Turn it under the light, listen to the story it tells, and feel the power of its history. That simple coin might be your miracle, a shining reminder that luck doesn't always knock loudly. Sometimes it just jingles quietly in your pocket, waiting for you to notice. Would you like me to now adapt this into a YouTube narration version with dramatic pacing, voice tone cues, and a short closing line for your channel? Like, share, and check your change. Your miracle might be waiting. Here is your complete original 10-minute script in 10 powerful paragraphs, written entirely in my own words. No Google, no copy, only pure, engaging storytelling about the 1965 Liberty, e pluribus unum, United States of America quarter dollar. Designed for a YouTube audience and full of energy, wonder, and emotion. The year 1965 marked a turning point in American coinage history, a year when change literally changed. The Liberty quarter from this year carries more mystery and power than most people realize. When you hold the 1965 quarter in your hand, you're not just touching metal. You're holding a piece of transformation, a coin that bridges the old and the new. It's a coin that whispers stories from the heart of America itself, stories of freedom, change, and hidden fortune. At first glance, it looks simple. George Washington's strong face on the front, liberty shining above, and those sacred words, "In God we trust." Turn it around, and you'll see the proud eagle, wings stretched wide, protecting the words, United States of America, and e pluribus unum. But behind these familiar images hides something extraordinary. The 1965 quarter was the first of its kind, a coin that said goodbye to silver and welcomed a new composition of copper and nickel. That single change turned this coin into a symbol of a new economic era. And for collectors today, certain rare versions of this coin are worth far more than anyone could have dreamed. Imagine finding one in an old box, lying among dull pennies and nickels. You pick it up, feel its smooth surface, and sense something different. Some 1965 quarters were accidentally struck on silver planchets, blanks that belonged to 1964 silver quarters. These rare mistakes are treasures in disguise. They look ordinary but sound different when dropped, their tone sharp and bright like a bell. The people who discovered them didn't just find coins, they found miracles. Each one could be worth thousands, even millions, depending on its shine, weight, and condition. Picture an auction room filled with collectors from around the world. The lights dim, and the auctioneer holds up a 1965 silver-era Liberty quarter. The room falls silent, every heartbeat synchronized with anticipation. Bids rise higher, faster, louder, until the final number shatters expectations. That one small coin, once worth 25 cents, is now valued in millions. The crowd erupts in applause, not just for the money, but for the legend of a coin that defied time and logic. The beauty of the 1965 Liberty quarter isn't only in its metal or minting errors. It's in the mystery it carries. You can never truly tell its worth until you look deeper, weigh it, study its rim, listen to its sound. It teaches a lesson that many forget. Greatness often hides in plain sight. That's what makes this coin so powerful. It turns the ordinary into the extraordinary, the forgotten into the unforgettable. This coin also represents the resilience of America itself. In 1965, the country was moving forward, adapting to change, and the quarter became a quiet witness to that evolution. It circulated through hands that built the nation: soldiers, teachers, dreamers, and workers. Each scratch on its surface tells a story. Each shine under the light holds the energy of 1,000 dreams. It's not just currency, it's living history sealed in metal. Now think about it. Somewhere in the world, someone might be holding this rare 1965 Liberty quarter right now, not knowing what it's truly worth. Maybe it's sitting in a jar of spare change, waiting to reveal its secret. Maybe it's resting in a drawer, quietly calling to its rightful owner. That's the magic of it. The thrill that one small discovery could transform your life forever. If you're lucky enough to have one, never rush to sell it for a few dollars. Take your time. Understand its value. Respect its journey. Because once you realize what you hold, you'll see that this isn't just a coin. It's a ticket to destiny, a shining doorway to fortune. Every collector knows that the 1965 Liberty quarter is not about spending money, but about holding history that appreciates with every heartbeat of time. As the years go by, fewer of these rare pieces remain in perfect condition. Their numbers shrink, their legends grow, and their prices climb. What was once just another quarter now stands among the most valuable pieces of American numismatic art. The power of the 1965 Liberty quarter lies not only in its metal, but in the hope it inspires. The idea that anyone, anywhere, could stumble upon a treasure capable of changing everything overnight. So the next time you're holding change, look carefully. That 1965 Liberty quarter might be there, quietly gleaming among the others. It might be your key to wealth, your symbol of destiny, your unexpected miracle. Because sometimes fortune doesn't roar. It jingles softly in your pocket, waiting for you to listen. And that's the true beauty of the 1965 Liberty, e pluribus unum quarter dollar. A tiny piece of metal with the heart of a legend and the power to change your life forever. Would you like me to make this version sound ready for a YouTube voiceover with pacing and emotion cues, for example? Pause, slow tone, dramatic music rises. To help you record it easily, here is your original 10-minute YouTube-ready script written completely in my own words. No Google, no copy, only pure storytelling. It's about the 1968 Liberty, e pluribus unum, United States of America quarter dollar, told in an engaging, emotional, and powerful tone to grip your viewers from start to finish. The year 1968, a year of change, hope, and discovery, also gave birth to one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in American history, the Liberty quarter dollar. This coin, bearing the proud words United States of America and e pluribus unum, holds far more than its small face value. Beneath its silver-gray surface lives a secret that has stunned collectors for decades: the power to turn a single coin into a treasure worth millions. When you look closely, the 1968 Liberty quarter tells a story that connects the past and the future. The front proudly shows George Washington, the face of strength and leadership, with liberty arching above him and in God we trust, glowing with confidence below. Flip it over and the eagle spreads its wings, fierce and eternal, clutching arrows that symbolize protection and freedom. But what gives this coin its magic isn't only the design. It's the mystery that lives in its minting. You see, 1968 was a year when the U.S. Mint experimented, adjusted, and refined its methods. In that process, a handful of quarters emerged unlike any others. Coins with off-center strikes, doubled lettering, or even traces of silver from earlier years that were never meant to exist. These accidental masterpieces slipped into circulation quietly, waiting decades to reveal their secrets. To the untrained eye they look normal, but to a collector, they are fortune disguised as pocket change. Imagine finding one of these legendary quarters in your old coin jar, or hidden inside a dusty drawer. The feeling would be electric. Your hands would shake as you realize you might be holding a coin that could buy a house, a car, or even change your life forever. That's the irresistible magic of the 1968 Liberty Quarter, an everyday object that hides unimaginable wealth. At coin shows and high-end auctions, the 1968 quarter has become a name that makes hearts race. Collectors whisper about the rare errors, the silver planchets, and the flawless mint state strikes that only a few lucky people ever see. When one of these rare quarters appears, bidding wars explode, prices skyrocket, and jaws drop. The moment that tiny coin sells for thousands, or even millions, is when everyone realizes how powerful small things can truly be. But beyond its price tag, this coin carries something greater: history. It passed through decades of American life, through the hands of dreamers, soldiers, mothers, and workers. Every scratch is a memory, every shine a reflection of the lives it touched. The 1968 Liberty Quarter is more than metal. It's a storyteller, a time traveler that connects generations. If destiny ever places this coin in your palm, treat it like gold. Don't rush to trade it, don't spend it, and don't underestimate it. Because what looks like an ordinary quarter could be your doorway to a lifetime of fortune. Many people have let such treasures slip away without realizing the power they held. Don't let that be your story. What makes this coin truly beautiful is its message. Greatness often hides in simplicity. The 1968 Liberty Quarter reminds us that miracles can appear in ordinary moments. In the jingle of spare change, in the shimmer of something we almost ignored. Its value is not only in its rarity, but in the hope it inspires. That life always has surprises waiting for those who look closely. Over time, the legend of the 1968 quarter has only grown stronger. Each year that passes, its numbers become smaller, its mystery deeper, its worth higher. Collectors chase it like a dream, believing that somewhere, hidden in the world, lies the one coin that could turn ordinary life into extraordinary destiny. So, the next time you hold a quarter from 1968, take a second look. Let the light dance across its edge and feel the history pulsing beneath your fingers. You may not just be holding currency, you might be holding your miracle. The 1968 Liberty Quarter Dollar isn't just a coin. It's a silent promise, a symbol of luck, and a reminder that fortune sometimes hides in the smallest, simplest places, waiting for the right person to see its true worth. Would you like me to turn this into a voice-ready YouTube narration script, with pacing marks, emotional pauses, and short intro/outro lines like "Check your coins today. Your fortune might already be in your hand"?